Hi, I'm Keegan, and this is A Bunch of Gamers. This is our 30th episode of Werewolf the Apocalypse, 20th Anniversary Edition. I'm going to go around the table and have my players introduce themselves.
Hi, my name is Lexi. I'm back. I play Fury Song, a Galliard of the tribe Fianna. She is a 3-year-old Lupus-born who is named Shinigami by her human masters.
Hi, I'm Sam. I play Cora. She's an Arun in the Get of Fenris, and she's known as Two-Hearts.
Hi, I'm Riley, and I play Sorcha Flynn. She is a Ragabash of the Fianna and known as Onyx-Flame.
I'm Tyler, and I play Kyle. He's 18, a Philodox, and has found his purpose with the Garu. He is known as Guards the Low, Child of Gaia.
And so, you've all finally returned home.
Aww.
You've talked briefly with Regender, but overall, the situation at the cairn seems tense at best. Given the new additions to the cairn, as well as what appears to be several of the major Sept positions changing hands to outsiders.
Yes.
Sorcha had recommended possibly doing a party at the next moot to try and liven things up and possibly build more trust among the members of the Sept.
And we were going to go talk to Bear since for
right.
him it's been a month and for us it's been a week.
Mm-hmm.
Gotta talk to Bear.
Gotta talk to Bear.
Who's I supposed to talk to?
You were going to talk to the Master of Howl.
The
Master
right-
of Howl. Ragna Quickwire is the Master of Howl.
Ragna Quickwire?
Mm-hmm. You knew her in another life.
Okay.
So, I suppose we'll start with you guys going to see Bear.
Sure.
Please.
Alright. And so you pass into the Umbra and move along the spirit paths as you find the home of Bear. You see the place flowering as spring has arrived.
Flowering because you haven't been here. Fuck it all up. Perfect.
Things are looking better.
As you see the cave.
We'll call out to Bear then.
As you hear a bit of a roarish yawn as the Great Spirit lumbers out. You see a couple of the scars upon his face slowly fading.
Nice to healing.
It has been some time. I'm sorry, I was sleeping.
We didn't realize it had been so long for you.
Oh, it is spring.
It is.
It had only been a week for us.
I see. Yes. For me, I was keeping an eye on you and you vanished. And so I could sense you slightly, but, well, the tethers of winter called to me, and I decided it was best then to rest so I could regain my strength until something more concrete came along to show me you were okay.
Well, here we are. Pretty concrete.
Good.
No, we were in the dreaming.
I don't know what that is.
Oh.
It was the land of the Fae.
Baby.
It is outside of my purview.
Which is why you couldn't sense us.
We did not intend to go there.
We fell into it.
I did smell the feathers of Phoenix about you before you fell.
Oh, that was the Sept that fell?
No.
No?
It was a Sept we were going to, I think. No?
Phoenix is a spirit of prophecy.
Oh,
Oh.
right.
Okay.
We did-
It's fucking Rat is the one in New York.
Yeah.
Plus one other, I think.
Yes.
Plus the lake
But not Phoenix.
lady.
Or
No.
the New York. I thought you meant like other stuff.
So he's the
Never mind.
prophecy spirit.
Yeah, Phoenix
Okay.
is. He's the parent of Traveler.
Right. Did we not tell you?
You told me, yes. I sense that you were achieving the destiny.
Yes. We got our ward to where he needed to go.
Very good. Very
Yeah.
good. So,
They'll be raising him training him, and hopefully he will make the right decisions.
We can only hope.
Better
So,
ones than those that came before him.
what do you plan on doing now?
Well, I hope that we can get a little bit of rest.
That seems likely. You are home after all.
Well, there's a lot of strife at the Sept.
Is there?
Political.
Well, that happens.
Yeah.
Perhaps you can find the source of it.
I think we know the source of it. There's a little bit of disagreement on who should be elder, and there's newcomers that are taking positions of people that we trust. So it's...
But why is there someone wanting to take the position of elder?
because they don't believe that Regender has what it takes.
And you know this how?
We were told that.
By?
Who were we told that by?
Sigurd lady.
Earthwalker?
Yeah.
By Earthwalker. He's the warder?
He was
the gatekeeper.
My bad.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah. He was the
And
gatekeeper.
do you think he has a complete picture?
No, of course not. I don't think that anyone but the two involved have the whole picture. But it's still frustrating.
I can imagine.
Having people come into the Sept and taking positions, and we trusted people at the Sept. Now there's new people.
And you cannot trust them?
I don't know. There hasn't been an opportunity for it yet.
Make one.
To jump off a cliff? Like, catch me! We'll try.
Out of character, is it Fate Dancer that's...
Yeah, Fate Dancer.
Fate Dancer is trying to take control.
Okay. It might be worth talking to Fate Dancer. At
That's
the very
fair.
least, as a start. It's not like we don't know them.
Yeah, that's fair. She seems reasonable. Yeah, it's in other news, it's nice to see you looking better.
The sleep did well for me.
That's
It's
good.
healed some of my wounds.
We also put a lot of experience into totem points. But it is spring. And we did promise that we would visit more often.
You did.
We're sorry that it took a month this time. Like
It's
we said,
alright.
it's only been a week for us. Time moves differently.
It allowed me to sleep and allowed me to regain strength.
Yes.
I'm glad it was timed correctly then.
Is there anything else you wanted to say to Bear?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Just pleasantries mostly.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is team building exercise, can we hunt with bear? Because I know that sometimes wolves will work with bears, and because I don't know if bear eats.
He'll eat spirit stuff. Like he'll eat the spiritual, the spiritual impression of the deer, kind of thing.
I
But
hadn't thought about doing that.
you'll have to do. There's usually rites for it, so to honor the deer spirit and things like that.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But it is possible.
God, it would suck to be a deer. You die and then you just get eaten over and over by other spirits. Damn it!
I thought I escaped this.
So, meanwhile, you have to go a bit further. You have to actually go to the visitor center where Ragna is working as a
Okay.
volunteer. She's talking to some people, but you notice that the rage there, even now, keeps people away.
I guess I'll just look around at whatever is at the visitor center until she's free.
Okay? As she looks over at you. Oh, I'm sorry, ma'am. Can I help you?
Yes. Well, you see, I've come in recently with a group of friends that you likely know very well.
No.
Mm-hmm. A certain two-hearted individual.
Okay. I will speak to you in a few. There are too many ears here.
Of course, of course.
We have human names.
I just like that it was...
head off further into the cairn, and I will meet you in the shadow.
Alright. I'll meet you there.
So.
In the shadow.
That's
the Umbra. Okay. Alright. I'm gonna try and find something to...
There's a bathroom upstairs.
Alright, I'll go to the bathroom upstairs.
Okay.
And I'll look around for any prying eyes.
Okay. Because you're near the cairn, it's difficulty 4 here.
3.
You instantaneously shift, though the visitor center does not leave a super well impression, as you feel thin spiderwebs snap under your feet and you fall down a story and onto the ground.
Oof. That's going to smart. For quite a while. I'll shift into my lupus form.
Alright. That's quite a few successes you'll need to get. -1 because of the pain from falling a story.
I have to re-roll those because of the pain. Well, I make it to Glabro.
Yes. So they heal, you're no longer taking the penalty though.
Then I'll just go back to Hamid.
Yeah, okay.
It'll be fine. Then I'll look around, see if there's anyone spying on us.
Giving him ideas.
You see several spiritual shadows and impressions, long shadows on the ground, some hovering in the spider webs above.
So, lots of Garu.
Garu or possibly awakened kin.
That would make a lot of sense.
Or spirits potentially possessing their mortal kin until use their eyes.
Alright.
4 Garu.
I'll walk a little bit closer to the cairn.
You see what would be across the street and down a little bit. Mm-hmm. You see Ragna appearing about an hour later.
Right, I'll go ahead and jog on up to her.
So, you're the one who came with them. Welcome. So, you're going to be a new guest then?
Why? Might even be joining.
Oh, perfect.
A bit, yes. I hear you've got quite a few strangers come around.
They are, as she thinks from new residents.
I suppose that's the kindest way to put it.
Well, one's a relative of the Garu who live here already.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Well, I was thinking that our next move, since there are so many newcomers, should be rather large and uproarious.
Oh, yeah?
Mm-hmm. Just something to loosen up and get to know one another, so we're less strangers.
That sounds like a good idea. What kind of things did you have in mind?
Well, plenty of drink.
Okay. You might be able to talk to the Arcadian Watcher. She's Fiona, and...
Hi, it's my cousin.
Oh, perfect.
I was thinking some dances and celebrations and possibly some friendly competitions.
I could see that, yes.
I'd be more than happy to go over all that in more detail, but I think mostly my goal would be to get people to relax with their...
Perhaps you could get others involved to work on these games.
Mm-hmm.
Can I trust to leave that in your capable hands?
Certainly. Who would you direct me to?
I think it would be best, if you're going to be a resident here, to start asking around, speaking to the other Garu, learning about them. But though I could point you, as I said, to the Arcadian Watcher. Mm-hmm. Earthwalker is a good choice.
Earthwalker, yes, I've met him. He was the gatekeeper.
And if you want one of the newer residents, perhaps you could speak to the you could speak to Sings for the Brave.
Yes. Certainly could. And
If you also wanted, there's Silent Claws. She's the new warder.
alrighty. I'll keep them in mind. However, I'm new to the city, and in order to ply everyone with drink, I will actually need to possess drink. Where's the best place for that?
This is Colorado Springs. There's a liquor store on every corner.
Alright. If I were to get you the money, could you do that? Because I find that I'm still 20.
Yeah, I can do that.
Alright. I will get that to you soon then.
Perfect.
It's very nice meeting you, Quickfire.
Likewise.
Have a good day.
You as well.
So I'm gonna go ahead and skip off towards Karen and start asking around for, first, my cousin Arcadian Watcher.
Okay, Arcadian Watchers will be here tonight. She is doing something in the city proper. It looks like she's trying to work with some activists downtown.
That's a pretty good cause.
As you do see the rest of the pack coming back from the spirit paths into the cairn.
Good day to you.
Sorcha. How'd your talk go?
It went well. That Ragna character. She's quite nice.
I'm trying to think of instances where we've come in contact with her.
I remember exactly 0.
She's the one who found B and then had to guard her computer with Weaver spirits so she wouldn't tell on her mom.
She's the one who broke B's kneecap.
Yeah.
What a gal.
So we laugh. Nice.
Classic. Yeah.
That's one word for her.
Born to get a Fenris kin, chose to be a glasswalker.
Interesting. I'm sure that was fun at family reunions.
Yeah.
What about you three?
Oh, we went to visit Bear.
He's doing well.
Right.
We need to check up on him more often than we do. So
He was doing well, it seemed.
much better than the last time we saw him, which is good.
Well, I do have a bit of a favour to ask you.
Ooh, the bag?
Yes.
Okay, what's up?
For the benefit of the cairn, I require quite a bit of money.
Well,
That's one way to phrase your request. What exactly are you asking for?
Quite a bit of money.
For...
The benefit of the cairn.
That could mean a number of things.
well, you paid for us the entire time we were in
That's fair.
Right?
'Cause
Europe.
American money.
I'm not quite, wealthy.
We could give her a few $100, right?
Yeah.
I think we've got that.
I'll give you $300.
Oh.
That's what I got.
Well, thank you.
Is that all that you have left?
No.
Oh, okay.
That's just what I feel comfortable spending without having to go get another job. Maybe I'm going to need a plane ticket. And we've gotten many bus tickets out of this money, so...
That's fair. Trying to find how much I have on me, too.
And again, you did pay for us for a lot of that. Even if it was your mom's money?
It was her allowance. Oh, I
This
have
is
$400.
with my money. I earned it.
Her allowance.
I work
Where do you work?
as a dancer.
Where?
I know a great place where you can pick that up again.
Oh, TNT. Yeah.
I was thinking down on B Street.
My character's like,
Well, if you've been knowing anyone that needs a fire dancer,
Oh.
recommend to me.
that's a shame.
Well, you can get a job in a couple months when the Renaissance Festival opens.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not bad. I don't know how they pay.
Not well.
Yeah.
Oh, no. Well, that's not what we were thinking, but...
No.
What were you thinking?
You said dancer.
Stripper.
Stripper.
Do I look like one of them floozies to you?
Don't be rude.
They're people too.
Fury Song kind of leans into Guides the Fallen. Or, no, I'm sorry. You'll both have like the Fallen.
No, the low.
Guards the Low. Who's in a
You
Guards
guys
the
like
Low.
spirits and shit, and
I just
are
like the
people
idea
who aren't
of-
dead yet.
I like the idea of Adam just being at work going, well, just answers.
Let me
someone's
tell
like-
you about strippers.
And you see someone going, sir, I'm just trying to sign in.
I imagine that you explain.
Yeah,
as
strippers take off their clothes for money.
You can't pick that up. You gotta say it louder.
Oh, Fury Song says, wait, where do I find these strippers?
Wait, how old? You're not old enough yet.
How old is she, technically?
I am a full-grown wolf.
Yes.
Fair. How are you a full-grown person?
No.
I think we said she looks like 14 or something. Like
15, 16. Yeah.
Oh. You're not allowed to go there yet.
18 and up.
You humans are no fun. No one wants to see me drink. No one wants to see me do anything.
I would love to see you drink more.
You should leave your clothes on, though, especially around humans.
They're so obnoxious. I'd like to see humans just relaxing for once. Maybe at the next moot. Can we have strippers at the moot? Can we be strippers at the moot?
You're too young. What would your father say?
I've seen you naked in Krynos.
It's different.
I think that would be against litany.
That's not
if
why.
it's kinfolk.
Well, she's not kinfolk.
No, but she can look at the kinfolk stripping.
Being naked is natural. This stuff is ridiculous. Where does this even come from? It's like this weird fur. Like, you want to have fur, but you don't. You can't get over it.
Probably would actually be against the spirit of litany, though.
Humans are prudes.
Not rules that's Britain, but spirit. Don't be mating with your own kind.
That dance isn't mating, but whatever.
Humans are the only animal that immediately associate nudity with mating.
Well, that's the purpose of strippers.
Oh.
Yeah.
Then she gets it.
It's not just, I'm gonna take off my shirt now. No. Yeah.
Cora can take you to the strippers when they get older.
Fury is now a shade of red.
Thanks. Thanks for volunteering me for that.
Well, I'm not going to do it.
What's the date?
It is April
28th?
28th. Yes.
Oh, okay.
Well, shall we go mingle? I've still got quite a few folks that I need to be talking to about setting up challenges and games for the next moot.
Alright.
Fellow Fiona, do you want to come with me?
Sure. So what's the money for again?
Booze.
I get to see where beer comes from.
Well, not quite, because we can't purchase it. Because here in America, they say you're not really an adult until you're 21.
If I were a fully natural born wolf, I would have been dead by then. Why do they have to wait so long to do anything?
Because humans are dumb.
Thank you. This Hamid gets it. Sure, I'll come with you.
Alright. You actually have a fake ID.
Yes,
I don't know that.
I do.
You probably want to see Town Hall, huh? Steven?
I I mean, I want to see Town Hall, but the responsible thing to do is probably talk to Fate Dancer first.
Yeah, that's fair. All right.
I gotta be a good Garo.
Yeah. Get involved in the politics.
At least hear both sides of the politics, because as much as I like Regender and immediately believe him to be correct because of my biases, that's not what a good Philodox would do. Some of those are Tyler biases probably sneaking in.
Who's Tyler?
Right. Fair.
That's his catch-all word for someone being irrational. Being such a Tyler right now. Man, that guy's being a real Tyler.
Yeah,
It's made its way around the Sept.
So yeah, I'm gonna talk to Fate Dancer.
Yeah, I'll go
Okay,
with.
so you start looking for Fate Dancer. You bump into River Caller first, actually.
River Caller. Hold on, let me go through the list of people.
Let's see, I don't have River Collar in here.
You don't have River Caller?
River Caller is the caller of the wild here. They call a lot of the spirits and they help open moots.
Oh, so we've... Yeah.
Did you steal my pencil?
They're
Yes.
close to your age. They're about 20.
Okay.
Has River Caller been here the entire time we have?
Yes. They just hadn't been part of your education because they were Cleoth when you were pups. They're fostered now.
Oh, just like me.
Mm-hmm.
River Collar
Us.
and their Master of
Us.
the Wild?
The two of us.
They're
The
the
two of us.
caller of the wild.
Just the two
Caller.
of us. I can't sing anymore else. We get in trouble.
Cease and desist.
Out of character, did I have any reason to speak with them?
They might know where Fate Dancer is.
Perfect. Okay.
That's what I was saying. You bump into them first because you don't know where Fate Dancer is.
Ah, perfect.
And you said that they also call spirits and such.
That's like their thing during the moot. They call the totem spirit of the Sept
So
to preside over the moot.
So
That's
that first person we see that's
Right.
doing the stuff.
Can they
Yeah.
also call other? Like, are they generally a Thurge then?
They're usually a Thurge or a Galliard, typically.
Okay, so in theory, for later, I could use them to maybe summon a spirit if I needed
Yeah,
to.
River Caller is a Thurge.
Okay, perfect. I'll stroll on up to River Caller and give a greeting appropriate for the amount we know each other.
Yep. Guards low, it's been some time.
Yes, a while.
I see you. I heard that you went to my birth sept. Too long ago.
Where's your birth sept?
Sept of the Green. That's where I did my rite of
Oh.
passage and then came this
Yeah.
way.
I didn't remember. Yes, it was lovely. We met Agatha.
Oh,
She's wonderful.
She's still there.
Yes.
Is she still having that rivalry with Shadow Dagger?
Yes, I believe it's worse now. He passed his challenge. What is he now?
Oh, he's an elder.
Elder
Yes.
then, yes.
He was in Adrian when I was a pup.
Yes, so he's...
The rivalry's a little stronger.
Oh, we were looking for
Fate Dancer.
Fate Dancer.
Oh, Fate Dancer. Yeah, she's at the. If you go north, she's at the abandoned quarry work center. She's doing some cleanup there for the Cairn, trying to clean that up so that the Cairn might be able to go over that scar since it destroyed part of the Cairn when it was built.
Wow, it went out all that way.
The Cairn?
Yeah.
Yeah, the Cairn is very large.
Yeah, I just didn't realize that.
Yeah,
I think we went by there when we were pups, just at the beginning.
Oh, probably.
it's part of the bond, so.
All right, well, thank you.
Yes, we'll see you around. We'll be here for weeks, hopefully.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
Instead of hours.
Good. It'll be good to catch up.
Yeah.
Yes. And I heard you're foster now. Congratulations.
Thank you. Yes. I believe I received that while you were off on your when Regender turned his back on you.
Yes.
that whole thing.
Quite a time.
Yes,
Quite a time.
good. I'd be interested to hear.
I'm curious, why would you bring that up?
Also, it's a weird way to bring it up too, as far as
Oh,
wording.
yes, when you were exiled by your favorite person.
When Regender hated you for months.
I'd be curious to hear about your travels.
Absolutely. We'd love to share. Perhaps we can come by after we've spoken to Fate Dancer.
Oh, good.
Yeah. All right.
We'll see you soon then.
Yeah.
See you soon, Ollie. I'll be around. I've got to do some odd jobs at sunset, but make some money so that my kin aren't the only ones keeping me,
Fair. Do your fair
Of
share.
course.
Yes.
All right. Well, thank you. We'll see you later.
Of course. So you guys travel for a few as you see the old abandoned building. As you see some trash bags with plastic containers that used to contain corrosive material and things like that. As you see Fate Dancer working meticulous to clean things up.
Does she spot us?
She doesn't spot you yet.
Okay.
As you walk by, you see that there is a sign that said that was in memory of that has been has Garu glyphs written on it now that says in memory of the place that was once defiled.
Shit.
Yeah. Then
Let's not surprise her.
I will walk up.
She turns because you've finally gotten close enough and you crunch down. She goes, "Oh, Fomori's Bane.
Fate Dancer.
It's good to see you. Welcome home."
Thank you.
How have you been?
Busy as you can see.
Definitely.
Would you like a hand while we're here?
I'd love a hand. Thank you.
There you are.
Just throw it down for her. How dare you?
I like how we both interpreted that. You, of course, forget ephemeris. Chop it off. Me, I'm just like, round of applause.
She goes, if you could help me with this, since I'd rather keep Hamid, since this area is still a little too close to, well, the human gaze,
Of course.
despite being fenced off over there. As she points, you see the gate, it's barbed wire, no trespassing signs, etc.
Understandable.
As you kind of grab both sides of this shelving unit, we'll take this outside.
Sure.
Of course.
What brings you this way?
To speak with you, actually.
Oh, really? Just over here. So you take it to the side, put it down, and you see like a little thing of tools that she's going to use to break this down.
Mm-hmm.
I have my sister coming up with a truck soon. I'm going to haul some of this away.
Trucks are helpful for that.
Yes, wonderful. Well, the reason that we wanted to talk, besides saying hello, because it's been some time, was I want to understand more about the politics in the Sept right now.
Okay, and she seems taken aback. And she seems a bit leery of you, initially. Did Final Days put you up to this?
No.
No.
Not at all.
I haven't spoken with Final Days since we've been back, actually. Not yet.
Okay. He's been trying to tug at my heartstrings like he does.
No, I'm not trying to convince anyone of anything right now. I just want to understand.
Okay. What don't you understand?
Well, I understand, I suppose, other people's perspectives, but not yours. And in my opinion, that's one of the most important perspectives.
Okay.
Simply because you know why you feel the way you do and what you want to have happen better than anyone else. And I know you care about this Sept.
Yes. I simply would like him to accept help finally. That's all.
What do you mean?
Do you know how many children of Gaia are in the Sept? Not including yourselves. In your pack.
Well,
5 or 6.
the new one at
8.
8.
Okay.
Do you know how many Uktena are in this cairn?
No.
There's you, there's Isaac, of course.
8.
8.
Do you know what some of the most important cairn positions are?
I'll nod.
Yes, Elder, Master of Right, Master of Howl, Tail Spinner,
Master of Challenges.
Master of Challenges,
Warder.
Keeper of the Land, Warder, as well as some minor ones.
Mm-hmm.
Most of the major Sept positions are held by Children of Gaia or other tribes. The only two that we have are the Master of Right, the Keeper of Land, which some don't actually view as all that important, I'm saddened to say, and the Master of Challenges. That's it. That's all we hold. Versus the Worm Foe, Final Days, who's the Elder. Most Karens have a council of elders. This Sept was an Utena Sept, and long ago, the children extended an olive branch of friendship. And as a sign of good faith, they changed the name. But they have consistently made sure that the elder is not an Utena. They have consistently refused asks to create a council of elders. They consistently make sure that major positions are filled not by Utena. Their friendship to us feels symbolic, not real. It seems like they think that they have healed the wounds of the past without any of the legwork. And that includes Regender, and I've tried to make him understand. Years ago, he spoke about healing this, that he would do this, but every time he feels that he has to be the sole elder of this place. And he has refused every time that I've brought up a council, and to give up my position of Master of Right to someone else, so that we can spread the responsibility and give someone the wisdom and the honors that they deserve. That he has been consistent with forming alliances with other tribe Karens, not just Utena ones or Wendigo ones. And it hurts that my packmate, my friend, one of my oldest friends, would do this because he thinks that we don't want unity as much as him, that we squander it, that we would make this a closed Karen.
What is a closed Karen?
Not open to outsiders coming in, or only allowed via special permissions. There are ancient Karens, especially in homelands, that are that way because of the spiritual relations between the tribe and the spirits of that Karen.
Like in Europe.
You're not here.
No, I was gonna whisper like in Avalon.
Yeah. Well, she could probably hear you, so don't whisper that. But we can look at each other like, yes, we understand. I understand.
I simply want my tribe to have a more say in something that was ours since it was taken from us.
That's understandable.
May I ask what Ukatena is?
It's tribe. It's a Native American tribe.
Oh, awkward.
One of the three, or remaining two of three.
Oh
Yeah,
god, I was about to say like what? 3?
Utena, Wendigo, and
Croatoan.
Croatoan, yeah.
Okay.
And the Croatoan
Argon.
sacrifice themselves to bind a worm spirit from ever entering the physical world again. So,
Rip them.
the fact that we only have a member of Little Brother's tribe represented here now speaks volumes of how concerned he is about trying to gloss over old wounds rather than actually doing the hard work to heal them.
Little Brothers is Wendigo?
Wendigo.
Okay. Are there Septs that you would see us make alliances with?
I would. I would see us make an alliance with the Sept of the Story Rock. It is an Utena Karen. I would also see us make alliance with the Roaring Mountain up in Yellowstone National Park. It's also Utena, but I would also see us go to the Sept of the Seven Stars over in Wyoming. That is a little brother, Karen. And because this Karen can go so far, has great moon bridges that cross open land, why do we not have a moon bridge with the Sept of the Lowland Spirits in Canada and allow easier north-south travel?
That's interesting.
Or the Sept of the Last Breath, also in Canada. Or this Karen can even go all the way up to the Sept of the Mountain Mirror, which is a little brother Karen up in Alaska. And that could create great things. But instead, he is trying to make alliances with Karens across the country that aren't us, like the Sept of the Green, which is valuable in its own way, but it's a mixed Karen. It is, which is important, but it's sending a clear message. He would rather make alliances with them, or the Sept of the Awakening, Bonar. Every Karen he is reaching out to seems to explicitly be going out of its way to avoid our tribes, because he thinks we'll try and take this Karen from him, rather than try and build a Karen with him. The only one that I've gotten him to agree with, if we can work together, is the Sept of the Western Eye, because it is a child of Gaia and Uktena Karen near San Francisco.
A valuable jump, but I see your concerns.
The concern, yeah.
And my other concern is that what we like to do is we like to send a couple Garu, sometimes a pack, to live at that Karen for several months, and a pack comes back to live here. He has talked about possibly sending Rivercaller and their pack, who support my ideals for a Child of Gaia pack, to come back and live here. That sends a clear message to me.
I see. Well, I should let you know this because it is something I was interested in before all of the politics even. But there is a chance that we will end up going to the Sept of the Green to try and bridge that. Not immediately, but because we've already spent time there.
I understand, and it's important. The Sept of the Green is one of the major pathways into Europe.
It's very important, yes.
But
I just wanted
your concerns
to
are also extremely important.
Yes, and I just wanted to let you know that when and if we do this, it is not
a slight.
Our intention to slight you. Especially having heard your concerns now, I realize how important they are.
So, those are my concerns. And the fact that someone I have traveled the world with for over 15 years either ignores them or simply tries to rationalize it away is hurtful, and I am concerned.
Politics are hard.
How many elders are normally on a council of elders?
Depends on the size of the Karen, but our Karen's probably large enough now. With all of you coming home, our Karen's got about 31 Garu here. 30 once Iron Shadow leaves.
Wait, he's the temp.
Yeah, he's
Okay.
okay.
So for a Karen of this size?
That's quite large.
Yeah.
So possibly 3 or 4.
It's a lot of responsibility. I think that it is a good idea to have a council of elders.
Yes, but I also understand Regender's concerns. Maybe a council of 2 would be fairest.
I would like a council of 3 or 4 simply because it is a lot of responsibility. And as I said, I would like to see my tribe have more sway simply to show that he meant it when he said he was willing to try and heal the wounds of the past when it comes to what the other tribes did to take this place.
Out of character, is Fate Dancer elder?
She is Afro, just like Regender.
Okay. How feasible would it be, like, still out of character, for 2 Athros to head a Sept like this, considering one already is?
It's not super feasible, and as others hear about this Karen, it might get less and less feasible.
Okay.
As they would see it as an opportunity to hold a very powerful Karen that is strategically very important.
And how does an elder get replaced?
Challenge.
Generally?
Usually challenge.
Okay. So basically, any of these people, any of these elders or other
Coming in can be
Coming
like,
in.
Athros could challenge him.
yeah, like, you're not good enough for this.
Yeah.
So, I think that they both need to try and figure out a way to work together
And,
to keep the Sept from newcomers.
right. And I feel like, so if they have... Alright, no, now I have two more questions, I guess. So if you had two Sept elders who weren't elders, essentially, would you have to challenge them both? One of them?
One of them, and then they might try and institute things like, after this day, anyone who wishes to challenge must be of the rank elder, which is pretty common in most Karens, actually.
Right, that makes
But
sense.
here they made an exception simply because of the low number of Garu who lived here.
Right. And how unknown it was.
And how unknown it was, and so it was done out of necessity.
Okay. And then second question. Right now, this is an Uktena Child of Gaia Sept.
Yeah, those are the two most prominent ones. They make up more than... Those two tribes make up over 50%
Right.
of the population.
But if, let's say, a Get were to get elder position...
He could, but then it would be harder for him to simply hold it because more might just disobey him.
Okay. And that's kind of what I was going for. Like, is it possible that the Uktena or Children of Gaia could lose their controlling stake, essentially? Like, it would no longer be...
Yeah, like, they could have an elder who... Like, another elder could move in and then he could play off their anxieties off of each other to keep control for himself or herself while being kind of not part of those two tribes.
Right. Okay, that makes sense. I just need to look at this real quick. Are there any rank 5 Wendigo or Uktena visiting? Because they seem to all be rank 4. Calls the Night and Winds of the Bitter Song.
Yeah, no, the almost all the Wendigo and Uktena are cap at 4, but there is a 5 Child of Gaia here.
I saw that one. The Sings for the Brave.
Yes.
So back in character, I'll ask Fate Dancer who she would see on the council.
I would see myself, Regender. We're fairly important to all this. I would like to see Evenclaw on the council as well, since he is of equal rank as us, and he has been part of this Sept for most of his life. In fact, he was born in Pueblo. He's been here longer than all of us. And then I suppose either the elder Regender brought back with him, or if she decides to step down, once he becomes of rank, Howling King would be an excellent addition. Giving a different perspective, given him being Arun.
And Silverfang.
And Silverfang.
I'm surprised.
I would say him or Ragna, since the Glasswalkers are the second most, or the third most populous tribe in this Karen. But Howling King's Arun status is what really makes it important. An elder who could speak the language of the water in a way that could make us understand, given that Regender and Evenclaw are Philodox, and I myself am a Thurge.
I can respect those choices.
You better respect those. Came from a rank 4.
If you had to choose between Isaac and Howling King for elder, who would you pick?
Isaac.
I'll nod and just look contemplative.
Yeah. Cora's just listening, like, interesting information. It's good to have information.
But that is my opinion on things, and I will continue to speak with the Shadow Lord, who's trying to at least broker a peace.
Oh, is that his intention? I haven't spoken to him yet.
Yes.
Just heard that he was speaking to everyone.
Yes.
Why do you think he came here?
He's gathering strength for his tribe. I can speak more if it becomes more solid, but I'd rather not
Sure.
you with global Garu politics.
Of course. Well, and I'm sure a unified Karen here is stronger to whatever his cause is, so.
Yes.
How is the cleanup going?
Good, actually. You've got most of it. As you hear a car kind of driving up. That'll be my sister.
We'll help you load up.
Oh, thank you.
Of course. Don't want to just, get our information and bounce.
Yeah, as you
Good
guys
luck.
kind of load it up, as you see the big trailer, so you load it up. Throws you, these straps as you strap it down. Alright, we're good to go. I'm going to drive with her to the dump.
Alright.
We'll see you again soon. And
See you again soon.
thank you.
As you get to the Arcadian Watcher.
Oh, I thought she wasn't coming until later.
She is, not her.
Sings for the brave?
Yes. Go to Sing for the Brave. Oh, hello. As she smiles at you. She's got kind of a crooked smile. As you see a missing tooth, right there that got knocked out. And she is missing her pinky finger on her left hand.
Her pinky. Okay. She is related to the tail singer. I give the standard greeting since I don't really know her. And
Oh, right, I'm here.
Are you?
I'm here.
Oh.
I forgot that my character is present.
yes.
Yes,
And
hello.
do you present yourself?
I'm sorry, I was distracted.
Oh.
Who is this person?
She's Tatiana Sings for the Brave. She is one of the new residents of this cairn. She's also she's one of the few elders now in this cairn.
So what's caused
Elder
the
rank.
influx of new members?
This place got discovered, basically,
Okay.
and it was a secret cairn, and so now they're frantically trying to boost the number of Garu here to prevent this cairn from falling.
Gotcha.
Yes.
So they're helping. Okay, cool. I'll. What rank is she?
Elder, so 5.
Oh, okay. Well, we don't want to walk up and be like, "What's up, deuces?" No. All right, I will greet her respectfully.
It's a pleasure. It is always good to see one of our 4-legged kin.
Thank you.
Indeed. Well, I was directed to your direction.
I'm sorry, just your expression.
I was directed to come see you because I was planning on having a grand old moot. Big party, just to help ease the tension.
I see.
With so many new people and so many old people and so many politics, I figured it was best if we just hung around, played games, some competitions, and dance and drink the night away.
That is a good idea. What kind of games are you thinking? Or one for everything?
Well, a bit of everything. I was also considering back in my home, we played quite a bit of rugby. Quite a bit of Krynos rugby. The ball would hardly make it, but everyone had a great time slamming into one another.
I see. Might be an interesting way to let off steam in this place.
Is that similar to football? I learned about that in New York.
Football? No. This is where you carry a ball from one end to the other. Football is when you kick a ball to one end to the other.
They must have not been very good at it because I saw them carrying the ball in New York during the moot.
Oh!
American football.
That's the American. Americans always messing up words.
So you can't even agree on the names of sports. Okay. Any game, I suppose, where we're all hitting each other. Should get a lot of energy out.
It
It'd be
requires
therapeutic.
a bit of smashing and trashing and...
I'm sorry, I just imagined Krynos dagger here. I don't think that the things would last very long.
No, one hit.
And I hear tell that you're related to the tail singer.
I am.
And I was considering maybe we might get some music, some dancing circles. Do you have any bouldering?
Any what?
drums.
Yes.
Big thunder drums.
We have some drums. We have smaller drums, though.
Ah, well,
Aren't drums made with skin?
Depends on the drum.
yes.
Because I've smelt it before. Definitely smelled like flesh, the one that I encountered. Is that something we could make?
It is. You take a skin and you take some wood and you create a circle and you stretch that skin over the wood and voila, you have a drum.
I wonder what kind of animal we could use for that. I feel like the antelope might be too small around here. What?
A stag. Suppose we could go hunt ourselves a stag if you wanted to make one. But if Sings for the Brave has drums.
Yes. And I can do songs as well, as I am a galliard as well.
Oh, and I'm sure you sing beautiful songs.
I will. We'll sing the songs of the children of Gaia.
And
Of unity. And peace.
unity and peace. Yes. Do you think this is a mixed cairn,
Yes.
isn't it?
Mostly. There are a large number of children of Gaia and Uktena here. Though,
Utena.
yes.
Do you know if any of them are galliards? Perhaps they could also sing.
I could look into it. I'm still rather new, but I could start pointing you in the direction of them.
That would be most welcome. Since, well, I haven't quite heard any native stories. Being from not this country. Well, yes. I believe that was all I had to talk with you about. I could probably talk to the right master.
Should we also discuss food?
Oh yes, food.
Yes.
Need quite a bit of food.
Yes. We'll need to be careful, though. The animals need to be... We cannot overhunt the animals here, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
Though I hear the deer population is on the rise. So that might be something to look into.
We could get some fires and some spits.
That was the idea. We'd be on the far side of the mountain for the moot, I think.
Probably best. But since, well, the sort of moots I tend to attend aren't quiet affairs.
Yes.
Do you have any ideas?
Well, there's always, we can always have competition games. That way, if you have two individuals who need to get their aggression out on each other, perhaps there's some other types of competition style or tournament games we could integrate as well. And maybe even prizes.
That is an excellent idea.
What
Perhaps
sort
I
of
can
prize?
speak with the Master of Right of creating some new fetishes as prizes.
That would be excellent. And we could speak to the Master of Challenges about, said competitions.
Okay.
Oh, but of course, we have Fiona guiding it. Shall we get a story competition
Of course.
for the Galliards?
Absolutely. After all, it's not quite a Fiona moot without grand old tales.
It rarely is a mood for anyone without those kinds of tales.
It's rarely a Fiona mood at this place.
Well,
I have an idea.
What?
Because I have attended one moot where I participated in a competition, but humans, I've heard, will sometimes have groups of musicians called bands. That would be interesting if you had Fiona team up together in 2s or 3s to create songs together.
We could try that with Galliards if you can pick teams before the mood or during. Ah, that's even better.
Oh,
To
would
teach
you like
unity, we'll create a random
a lottery?
lottery, yes.
Ah.
And that is who you must work with.
that would be fun.
Yes.
This is going to be the greatest moot ever personally seen. I'm sure of it. Well, thank you so much, Sings for the Brave, for all your assistance. I shan't bother you too long. There's so many more that I need to speak to.
I'm sure. It's good. Good. I look forward to it.
As well.
And She goes, looks at Fury Song. Bring your aim game, dearie. I didn't get the rank of elder for nothing.
Perhaps I'll draw your name in secret so that I know for sure.
Well, let's be off.
Alright.
Shit.
So I guess we are gonna go find Evenclaw.
Alright,
Master
so
of Challenges.
Evenclaw is out working. He will be back also later. This isn't his shift for the Cairn.
Okay.
He is doing some work you found out in Pueblo, doing a quick, basically, survey given events from a year ago or so.
Okay. Well...
As you see Bloodwind in his lupus form sniffing around.
You look down and out. Apologies. Sorcha Flynn, also known as Onyx-Flame.
Bloodwind, as he shifts up. Adrian, get a Fenris. Arun.
Fuck!
Leo. Fiona. Ragabash.
Fomori's Bane, correct?
Yes. Him and I have met.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
He's just trying to remember you.
Yeah, okay. I was gonna say, you know me.
It's been under stressful circumstances.
Yeah, he was mad at us.
Yeah.
Moon bridges will open soon. Other Garu will be here for the moot. It'll be fun.
Halagaru. Oh.
Invitations from the Sept of the Desert Snow and the Sept of the Steel Mountain and even the Sept of the Winterfang come.
Do you happen to know if there be any Galliards amongst them?
There will. I am no doubt. They usually send them to tell tales of their Karens and what they've achieved, and ask sometimes for allies to deal with the problems of their Karen, as we do the same when they have their months or their moots, and we send some of our own to listen.
Well, that will be fantastic getting more in, because we're sort of planning a grand old moot with various members of this Cairn.
Really?
Mm-hmm. With songs and dance and music. And
what about blood and fights?
Oh,
I was like, he's not interested in this at all.
What was that game that you were talking about?
Rugby.
Yes.
I was thinking of Krynos Rugby. Normally the ball doesn't survive, but everyone has a grand old time.
I don't understand.
He's a lupus born, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So
it's a game
does my character have like a preliminary idea of rugby a little bit? Because maybe I can explain it like a wolf to wolf.
Sure.
Okay.
On the way over, Sorcha might have just explained to you what it is.
Okay. So yeah, I'll explain that, the humans have a ball of animal skin filled with air that they throw to each other, and generally whoever has the ball, you try to get it to one place, but the other team tries to tackle you and force it the other way. So it's almost like tug of war, but with a ball.
Interesting. What form? You said Krynos.
Indeed. We could try other forms, but Krynos I find to be the most entertaining. Just a bunch of, lads gathering together in a couple teams and smashing into one another.
Possibly fun.
Apparently when Hamids play this game, they usually get concussions.
Concussions, and there's always a bit of blood.
I see. Well, moot was the 5th, yes?
Yes, it's the 5th.
The new moon. Could be fun.
Could. Do you have any ideas for any other competitions? Feats of physical strength?
I think who should dig the pit and fight.
Shit.
That is not something common among my kind, but it could be.
That is a shame. I heard that the Fianna were second only to us.
Indeed. But we don't need a pit for that. Usually just a patch of grass.
The pit, so that if they leave, that is their surrender. And all can see their shame as they try and scramble out.
Alright.
The other one is the fight of the pegs that I learned. Take trees, old logs, stick them in the earth. Only small difference between them. Must fight while balanced. In glabro or homid form. As they try to make the other fall.
We could add that to our list.
Sounds fun.
Mm-hmm. Since there's going to be so many gathering.
And I imagine since I'm one of the shorter ones, I'm imagining that I'll have an easier time.
Or you won't be able to reach them and you'll just fall down.
They're too far away.
Just jump and take over the pole.
My kin of old also had this game where they would challenge one another to throwing logs, see who gets the farthest. Great big heavy things.
I saw one time.
Perhaps you should do a race. I hear Winds of the Ashen Dead is backing the Karen.
Speaking of races, I saw an activity that some humans that participate in where there is a great pole like a tree positioned inside of a river, and it's leaned against one side of the earth. And the human has to run up and grab the base of the pole so that it swings over and climb to the top so that they land on the river on the other side.
I don't know if there are any rivers wide enough in the Karen grounds, but that does sound
We're not
interesting.
Where's the Colorado River?
South of us, I think.
Super far.
Mm.
Oh, my bad. That would have been an interesting dex roll.
Pole vaulting?
Not really. So you're supposed to like shimmy up the pole as it's doing this, because if you don't, you'll land in the water.
Huh.
That sounds cool.
It's pretty fun to watch.
Well, it's been lovely getting to meet you, Bloodwind.
Is this the replacement?
That is undecided.
Better manners than the last one.
Indeed.
Probably would have
talk
pissed Cora off.
Fuck no, she's got shit manners.
Well, I hope to be seeing you soon, and your suggestions are quite excellent. But we must run along now to the Master Challenges. Would you happen to know where they are?
Valdez? Yeah, Even Claws in the city to the south, where the Bone Gnawers were murdered.
Alright. I suppose when he's coming back, we can speak with him.
Should be late in the evening. He'll be traveling. It's the half moon. The moon paths are relatively safe, and he is Athro, so I doubt he would see many problems.
Right. Well, I suppose we could try talking to Rivercaller or Fate Dancer. That's your right master, isn't she?
Yes, she is to the north. I believe she was doing something to heal part of the Cairn when the scab encroached upon our lands.
Well, I suppose we'll be heading up there then. Thank you so much.
As he nods. As you're heading up that way, you see Cora and Kyle heading back your way.
I give them away.
Hello again.
Hello.
Where are you off to now?
To speak with Fate Dancer.
Probably not.
She's gone.
Yeah, just drove away.
Yeah.
Oh.
She's going into town to the dump.
She'll be back eventually, but...
Probably later. It's a bit of a drive.
Well... It seems as though there are several people missing today. Perhaps we could go find Quickfire and purchase some of that booze you were talking about.
Yes.
Do you want to come? Or do you know the city? Do you know where we could find a place?
Yeah.
Anywhere, really.
Every corner.
Right.
Look, this is a military town. Like, there is so much booze. It's ridiculous.
Really? Well, then we shan't tarry. Unless I keep forgetting you Americans are weird about drinking ages.
Tell me about it.
So, we'll have to go bother Quickfire once more.
For what?
To be purchasing the booze.
Well, I think everyone has a fake ID.
Yeah, I have mine.
What?
Yeah. You don't have you didn't have a fake ID?
I can drink in my own country.
Well, I mean, you just didn't have a fake ID in general?
No.
Well, you'll need one for here.
I'm about to be 21 in a couple months.
Well, even so, it's very useful to get around. They ask me for that thing all the time.
Perhaps I will ask someone for that assistance. But since you have fake IDs, I suppose you could be purchasing the booze.
Yeah, give us our money back.
Well, I'm going to need $50 of it for some additional supplies.
You always insist upon being so mysterious, don't you?
Yes. Not quite that mysterious. I've been telling everyone exactly who I am.
Well, an
And
attempt
what
is
I'm
made.
doing. Also, I meant that lovely Bloodwind fella.
Lovely.
Uh-huh. He seems to have some negative feelings towards your pack.
But
That can't be.
What?
Us loves us.
We're best friends. No, that's a fair assumption. I think negative feelings is a minor way to put it.
Well, he suggested that for the moot, we dig out a pit.
You love the pit.
I love the pit. The pit's my favorite, especially when fighting with Bloodwind. It's my favorite.
Maybe he'll be less mad at us if he beats you some.
I don't think so. I think he's gonna stay mad at us forever. It was his packmate. We might be mad at him forever if we were in that position.
Maybe. The children of Gaia don't hold grudges as long as the cat, I think.
I might be as mad as him.
There we go.
If we were in that position.
Probably.
Probably.
Out of character, how much will it, if I go and find one of the spirits that I need to learn one of the gifts that I care about, how much, what will it cost me to learn it from them, generally? Like, just an action, or will I have to give them anything? Okay.
Usually an action of some kind that they request.
Okay, I might try and go do that instead of going to the city, since you have fake IDs. Because there are gifts I want to learn.
You're gonna go learn. What are you gonna learn?
A gift.
Surprise gift?
Now who's being mysterious?
God, I just misplaced my notes, guys. I don't remember what gift. I had it down to 2.
It was Luna's armor and something else.
And Parabellum.
Parabellum.
What do those do? Well, armor.
Luna's armor is
You
extra
roll
dice
stamina,
of soak.
survival, and whatever those roll as is extra dice of soak.
Oh, nice.
If you're hit with silver, whatever you rolled is what you get to soak with the silver with.
Nice. Awesome. Well, let us know if you make any promises.
I'll try to solve them. Well, then I'll be off.
Okay.
So,
We'll go buy booze.
Kyle, we'll start with you. You'll have to find a third.
I guess we'll try to find
In the caravan, there is one. They just talked to them, actually. It would be...
Would I be able to find a moon spirit on my own?
At night.
At night. Damn it, it's not night.
Yeah. For Parabellum,
what a fool I've
that
been.
is taught by a bear spirit. So you could
Boom!
go to bear.
I'm going to bear, baby.
So you follow the spirit paths as bear goes, Kyle?
It's good to see you again.
I didn't realize soon meant in the same day.
Well, I
it
didn't
never
want
means
to
the same day.
bother everyone else with my request.
Okay.
I was hoping to learn Parabellum, the gift.
I see. I could grant this to you.
And what would you have me do for it?
I think you've done enough. This is from me to you. As he
My heart.
places his hand on your heart and goes, you are brave, and I know you will stand to defend your pack and your allies.
As soon as he's done hand in my heart, I'm going to give him the biggest bear hug.
Okay.
Oh.
Thank you so much,
He
bear.
smiles and he puts his paw around you and returns the hug.
We have to remember how big Bear actually is.
He's a big boy.
So this is like in my mind. I'm just
Yeah,
like,
he's
this is
hugging like a giant
hilarious.
face, basically, nodded.
Yeah.
Like hands around the neck, giant bear head.
No, this is the point where you turn into
Paws
Primus and
this
then...
big.
Okay.
Still looks like a
pencil.
child.
Paws
There are
like
pencils over there.
2.5
okay.
feet in not in double radius. Diameter?
Diameter.
Thanks. Double radius. That's what it's going to be called from now on.
As you all start, as you guys are heading to it's about an hour's walk to the closest liquor store.
Okay, I can see that.
You're closer
Yeah.
to the visitor center, so
Yeah.
that's what I based it off of.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
doing a bit of walking.
Oh, there's one off at 20th. There's two off at 20th. I know, they're across the street from my house.
Either way.
I'm pretty sure that's within...
Would that be an hour?
That would be
Okay.
longer than an hour. That's
would it?
further than the ones I looked up.
Oh, okay, never mind then.
So,
This is before it was in grocery stores, too.
mhm.
Yeah.
By 1 year.
Yeah.
As you all start heading that way. Kyle, as you leave the Umbra, you do see Steven.
Oh, here we go. Steven.
Kyle!
Big hugs again.
Big hugs. Welcome back as he picks you up.
Wonderful.
Romance!
Now I'm going to lift him up.
Teeter totter.
What you guys doing?
Being home.
Being home for a bit. Yeah.
Awesome. Where's the rest of your pack?
They went out to buy liquor.
Oh, yeah?
I went out to go get a gift.
Oh, they drinking tonight? I can...
Actually, it's for the moot.
What are they buying?
Are you worried?
Yeah. Just tell me what they're buying.
I don't know what they're buying, but...
As he goes, but man, it's Cinco de Mayo on the day of the moot.
Oh no!
We gotta get them to get to tequila. Come on, we gotta hurry.
Of course. I'll just go along with it. Absolutely. Oh my, Sorcha definitely doesn't know about Cinco de Mayo.
Nor do I.
Oh no. It's
Say
a
the foreigner and the
catastrophe.
wolf.
Or should it is the favorite? Let's hope Cora's smart enough to remember that.
Clearly, Sam didn't think of. So as you guys are partway through, like you're maybe like 3/4 the way, as you hear in the background, wait!
What?
Cora! As you see the big albino man.
Steven!
I turn around.
As
Stop,
you
guys.
see Kyle behind him because Kyle can't regenerate in Hamid form like
Oh,
Steven
yeah.
can, like, oh.
What's your stamina?
3?
Yeah, so I mean,
3.
That's
you can definitely jog that with
Yeah.
being sweaty but not completely
Yeah.
out of breath.
Oh, that's
But you guys
good.
probably sprinted it, so
yeah.
You're-
So you're
you're just like, oh. I heard you guys are gonna buy booze.
we're buying a booze.
Hi.
What are you buying?
I wanted whiskey.
I was thinking whiskey too.
That is blasphemy.
What?
You were right to come here, Stephen.
It's the 5th.
Of my tequila.
Tequila.
Tequila. Lots of tequila.
Mm-hmm. There we
Lots
are.
of cheap tequila.
Medium tequila.
What are you talking about?
It's Cinco de Mayo.
What does that mean?
Means you gotta do tequila shots.
That's the whole of the holiday. Don't ask any other questions.
It's a cultural holiday.
Cultural. Well, suppose you Americans are that different.
Not an American holiday, kind of. Kind of stole it. It's like a lot of things.
Steven, this is Sorcha. I don't know if you've met.
Nice to meet you, Steven.
Sorcha.
We hug in these parts.
Steven hugs.
I give him a hug.
As he lifts you up.
Oh my god.
You gonna lift him back?
No.
Have I met
Steven's
No.
much bigger
Yeah.
than me and
He's-
also a menace.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
He's
you've
an
got
Ahmed.
you've got them prejudices.
I
He's
do.
also obviously
Oh, no.
albino.
That's fair.
If you're a song,
Hey,
how you doing?
I'm good.
Oh, I haven't seen you since you were plastered in Manhattan.
Oh, right, that's where I've seen you.
She forgot.
Do you think she'd remember after that? That was the first time she'd ever gotten.
So how much money do you have?
A few hundred.
Do you want me to break some windows to keep them distracted while you grab more?
Well,
How much are
actually,
you going to need?
Or Gario?
Well, there. We might need to
We'll
gather a
probably
pot.
get more, also.
Yeah, we'll probably need to get a pot going from the Sept.
Oh, fine. Fair.
Breaking windows does sound fun.
I just
But
want
not
to punch.
very honorable.
I just want to punch a cop.
What?
It has been a while.
Yeah, since that time, yeah, I know it was another time. Yeah, you guys were here actually, and I got into a fight downtown.
Oh, another one?
Cora
Yeah,
has
I suppose you
flashbacks of eating cops.
Cop came right at me, and I punched him in his fucking mouth. Went right down.
Classic Steven.
Best part is he thought his taser was malfunctioning because I was regenerating and soaking his stuff in Hamid.
That must have been a sight.
right, speaking of,
Comedic.
I'll definitely convince my cousin, Arcadian Watcher, to bring a couple of Fiona gifts.
Great.
But,
Hey. So, just kind of as an aside, I regenerate in Hamid. I like drinking.
that's what the Fiona,
Okay, good. That's what I was checking on.
what are they called? They're not tokens.
Talons?
Because I've only
It's not a talent.
actually ever been able to get drunk once.
being able to like basically it's a talent because you use it to
It's okay, so it is a talent.
To
But I
stop
thought
your
talons were one use only.
yeah. They make it and you use it and it's gone.
Trust me, if I had one that had multi-use, I'd have
Drunk
it.
every night.
Yes.
So we're hoping to be getting some talons so everyone can relax.
That would be hilarious. Drunken Master Garu.
And
Cool.
actually,
Will I be able to get my hands on one of those?
perhaps,
Yes.
but
I'll make it happen.
You're the best. You gonna be fighting in the pit?
Well, you know what? So you will never guess who suggested the pit.
Is Bloodwind?
It was Bloodwind. So do you think I'm going to be fighting the pit?
You want to fight me in the pit?
All right.
Hell yeah.
we're also going to be having a contest of musicians.
I'm in our room. I just want to fight in the pit.
High fives.
High fives, Cora.
Just in case you have any Galliard friends.
I can look, but yeah.
I can look.
Why don't you guys go on ahead? I have a certain special request to
Oh.
ask of Stephen here.
I'm gonna look real suspicious because I like Steven.
Same.
And you're racist.
Same.
I want to fight.
I think Steven could take you.
Cora like leans over and fuck her up if she says anything rude.
To be fair, he's probably used to pick.
But she wasn't racist. She was just
True.
dumb. Different.
Not always.
Well,
My racism is pretty dumb.
she's sitting right there.
No, this is Sorcha. Who I get along with better. She's racist towards my best friend Steve.
I thought I was your best friend.
In the pack.
You guys go ahead.
Okay.
Looks like you could walk a little bit of it off, but we're on that cardio.
Alright.
Get your stamina up,
So,
Kyle.
Athletics.
Athletics.
I got a 3.
Oh, damn. You probably did that probably no problem.
Nice.
So as they walk off, I kind of hang back and turn to look at Steven. And all I can feel is disgust. But so, since you've had a bit of run-in with the law, I was wondering if you know a good place to procure some illicit drugs.
I know a couple.
I was thinking,
This is an interesting turn
I'm
of
friends with so
events.
many drug dealers.
I know of a couple. They're mostly downtown.
But of course she's gonna ask the Metis.
of
You
course,
know.
I'm gonna ask the Metis.
Because she's racist.
Hey, you're an outcast.
You're a
Can I get
social
drugs?
outcast, and you literally just joked about punching policemen in the face.
Yeah,
For
but that's because of
funsies?
his anger issues.
Cora laughed at it like, I bet it was hilarious to watch.
So, you see this moot? I want it to be a hazy memory, but a memory for the ages.
So there's kind of the rub. The unfortunate thing is that this town has some illicit drugs. Marijuana's legal. Just use your fake ID, whatever. But this town's mostly got heroin and meth.
Oh, nothing like that.
Yeah, that's my point.
Mushrooms.
There's a couple mushroom dealers, but they're mostly up north. Big problem is heroin, typically generated using opioids created by Magadon. It's a big problem here.
Well, I wasn't quite looking for opioids. I was thinking more about...
I'm saying that your search is going to be harder than you think.
Well, that's why I'm talking to you.
I'm telling you just what I know about the local area. I can try and find some shrooms, but you're probably going to want to talk to the Children of Gaia about that. They use a lot of them in their rituals.
Oh, anyone in particular?
I would suggest talking to Earthwalker.
Earthwalker.
He's the third most likely candidate to have drugs for Child of Gaia rights.
Alright. Now, with this tequila, are we going to make a great big drink with it? That'd be the best way to get, some shrooms around amongst the people without telling them.
Could have drug us.
I have questions.
You're... Oh, Ragabosh. No, because we still have to have some who will partake and then shift to do duties in other forms.
Then what am I to do? Usually, in my home cairn, we get this big stew, and I'll just sprinkle a little bit, get it all mixed in, and we have a grand old time.
How am I supposed to win this singing competition if I'm too busy looking at how green the grass is?
That's not my problem.
Yeah, I'm not going to help with that.
No?
No.
Alright.
I will show you how to take a shot out of a jalapeno pepper, though. drink with a metis.
Oh, well, you're there, friend. And I was told to behave.
Glad you had to be told. As he catches up with you guys.
Hey.
Hey!
Hey.
Everything good?
Yeah, everything's good. Have you guys done the tequila shot out of a jalapeno?
No. I've never had tequila.
Perfect. There's a Safeway near there, so we're good.
Sweet.
And we will get to some of the moot preparations next time.
Nice.
Thank you to everyone who listened. We will see you in 2 weeks, so we have
2 weeks.
next week off. Alright.
Good night.
Good night. Bye.